Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted.
Here we go, set. Going to be rails. Black ultra. Black, red.
Throwing first play is Lance. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Lance going to sneak it.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
And cycle.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again to Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The kick by McManus is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down throw, Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Henry again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
97. Drill, 52. Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it with Henry on first down. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And let's face it, we all continue to imagine what we could have seen from Derrick Henry without his injury last season, because he was on pace to be the first ever player with multiple 2,000-yard seasons. Even in only 8 games, he still finished 9th in the NFL in rushing. Simply put, an incredible accomplishment.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One play action, Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run with Etienne. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Etienne. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Justin Tucker's out to try to field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
10 cycles. Red cycle. Slide blue.
Throwing now is Lance. Going deep here for Watkins. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off play action, Fields. Throw is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I
guess. Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Now it's Fields. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Fielded at the 33. Free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here this third quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. From the 50, here's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Tonyan, 41 yards. And the Colts have yet again retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Jaguars take over a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back and interception return for a Colts TD. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run it again with Henry. Powers through him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7-7.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. The Lance going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From midfield, here's Lance. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 35. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Derrick Henry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Here's Fields on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. pistol. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Hopkins. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Running from the gun with Henry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Fight,
Jaguars.
Lance back to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Red, cycle. Slide through. You, yellow. Green jack.
Lance looking to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Ready.
Here's Lance. Into the hands of Beckham. They find some open field here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.